When I first heard about calligraphy, I was just thinking of wedding invitations, and it was really hard for me to find the connection in between fashion and calligraphy.
His variety of work was, for me, the most surprising thing.
I was probably born with a pen in my hand. I've always loved painting and always loved letters and lettering and letter forms. In high school, probably the earliest things I ever did was the drum heads for my rock and roll bands. And since our bands were very bad, we used to change our name frequently, so I had lots of practice. I can write in any style of lettering, from early history through contemporary handwriting. I could sit and forge all your signatures in 2 seconds flat. The calligraphy that I do is for fine stationery, weddings, invitations, social events, personal stationery. I have a retail line of products. I also do advertising lettering, which would include book covers, record albums, ad campaigns, lettering on camera for film and TV. Films include Sleepy Hollow, where my hand was Johnny Depp's hand. And that year, People magazine voted him sexiest man alive, so for that year, I always considered I had the sexiest hand alive. There's a saying for calligraphers that if there are no mistakes, there's the suspicion that you're not writing enough. One would expect mistakes in the same way that a musician would expect mistakes. If it's something that's later getting scanned in that you can replace with some other lettering, it's no big deal. If you're doing a big scroll for somebody's retirement and you mess up in the middle of it, it literally means doing the entire thing over again. A lot of the more playful and experimental lettering styles are meant to express emotion and feeling, not simply information. It's not too dissimilar if someone was speaking a different language that you didn't understand. You would still hear and sense the emotion in that voice. All language is a visual representation of spoken thought, so hopefully emotion can be transmitted through that as well.
After I saw Bernard and all his work, I was really motivated to work more analog and more with different tools. So I think he really inspired me in this direction.
I think every artist of every century was always on the edge of high tech for their moment. I think any artist today has to simply embrace modern technology as well as reject it. The lower tech versions of the crafts that I do have sustained because the main function, I think, of technology is to transmit information from one spot to another. It does that unemotionally, it does it efficiently, and it's done without variation. What a craftsperson does is just the opposite of what technology does. It's not meant to reproduce something over and over and over. It's meant to show the humanity that's in responsiveness and variation.